at the 41-yard line. Now looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen off the play fake. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills head on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll take this ahead. About 4, second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Singletary again. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build.